Hello, Melissa. Long time no see. You're already 26 years old already, right? It's already been 15 years since I last saw you, huh? Time really flies fast. Who is this? What? I don't remember sharing my contact information with anyone recently, so I don't even know who you are. Could you please introduce yourself first? Oh my! You don't recognize me! It's me, Santina! Huh? Your mother, Santina! Oh, so that's what you meant when you said it's already been 15 years. How did you get my contact information? I got it from a classmate of yours. It was really difficult finding someone that knew your contact information, you know. I went through so much trouble. So, once we meet again, I want you to repay me for my troubles. Huh? What do you mean, once we meet again? Are you actually being serious right now? I don't remember ever telling you that I wanted to meet you again. My, you watch your language, Melissa! But I'm going to let you in on a secret. I know that you and your husband built a new house that would fit 2 families, since you were planning on inviting me to live with you. Huh? Did you hit your head or something? Where did you hear that nonsense? You just got married recently, and you're going to be moving into this new house of yours, right? To think that you didn't even tell your mother that you were getting married. What's your problem, Melissa? If you're thankful that I gave birth to you, then let me live with you in your new house. I know what you're up to, Melissa. You were planning on inviting me to live with you in your new house as soon as possible. But you didn't know where I was and how to contact me, so you were a bit worried, right? I was kind enough to come to you myself, so prepare a room for me, all right? Well, it seems like you haven't changed, Mother. You still only think about yourself, just like you always did. Why in the world do you think that we'd let you live with us? You're the last person I would want to live with, Mother. What? Why are you being so cold to me, Melissa? Don't tell me you're still mad about what happened 15 years ago, are you? I really did feel bad for you, but it's not like I just decided who I fall in love with. Seriously? Do you think that I'm going to believe that nonsense of yours? I might have believed it if you had ever showed me even a bit of motherly love, but no, you never did. Or maybe if you had came to see me even once after you left, but you never did that either. Didn't you once tell me that I was just an accident and that you only married Dad because you had no one else you could rely on to help support the baby? Yeah, no thanks. We don't want you here. Jesus, either you're delusional or seriously just that selfish if you really thought that I'd let you live with me after all these years. Oh my, I didn't know you grew up to become such a rude woman, Melissa. You sound just like your father, always making it seem like it's me who's the problem. Besides, your mother lives in the province and tends to the fields that has belonged to her family for generations, right? I heard that a few years ago her adopted child passed away, and so she also needs to stay there in her hometown because no one else will watch over his grave. Where in the world did you get this information? You see, one of my ex-boyfriends was a private detective. I did him a favor, if you know what I mean. And in return, I asked him to do a bit of investigation for me. Looks like that part of you hasn't changed as well, Santina. You're still as free with men as when you left me and Dad. Yeah, say whatever you want. I'm not going to force myself to be miserable because society says you can only have one partner. I never believed in that bullshit. Anyway, your mother-in-law can't leave her hometown, but yet you built a house large enough to house 3 generations of a family. That must mean that you were going to invite me to live with you, right? Besides, it's only natural that the parents live with their children. Now that you're married, you're probably a lot more financially stable now, meaning that you have a duty to let me live with you. Could you please stop making so many assumptions? All of what you just said is wrong. I don't even consider you as my own mother. Don't come to us no matter what. But I'm already at your front door. Mother-in-law, I'm sorry, but there is something urgent I have to tell you right now. Oh, hi, Melissa. What in the world happened to cause you to panic like this? I thought you and Luis were on your way home from your honeymoon. You said that you turned in your marriage papers at the city hall at your destination. Was there a problem? No, it's not that. There was nothing wrong with the marriage papers. Yes, just a few minutes ago, I got a text from my mother, Santina. Your mother, Santina? You mean the one who left you and your father 15 years ago and you haven't talked to ever since? Yes. Apparently, she hired a private detective and did some investigation on us. She knows that we built a house for 3 generations of a family and she intends to move in with us. She says she's already at the front door. What? Hold on, let me check. Jesus, there really is a woman at the front door. To think that something like this would happen on our first day as a married couple. We built that 3-generation house for you and your husband to live with us, not for her. I was sure that I would never see her again. I'm truly sorry for my mother's actions. Don't apologize for your mother's actions. It's not your fault that she's a selfish narcissist. All right. Why don't you first send me screenshots of these texts your mother sent you? I understand. Oh, and please tell your mother that she's welcome to live with you, but don't tell her my name. What? Mother-in-law, are you seriously going to let her live with us? She's going to cause us a whole load of trouble if we let her do that. It's all right. I don't actually intend on letting her live with us. I just have a plan. Just let me handle your mother. You guys don't worry about it and just come home safely. All right. Be careful as well, mother-in-law. Who knows what she might do to you? About you moving in with us. I talked with my family about your request, and they said that there was something they wanted me to tell you. Oh, what is it? Of course you can live with us, they said. What? Really? And here I was expecting that I would meet a little more resistance. So you admit that you thought you weren't going to be welcome here? All right, then I told you what they wanted me to say, so goodbye. Yeah, say whatever you want. It doesn't matter now that they're going to let me live here. Just let me in the house already, will you? To think that you would text me just to tell me I was welcome to live with you after all the terrible things you said to me. I guess children always come back to their mothers no matter how old they get. Hey, Santina. It's been 8 years since we had our reunion, right? We exchanged contact information then, and I kept it for some reason, but to think that it would become useful at a time like this. Huh? You don't recognize me? It's me, Caligera. What? Caligera? Long time no see, ma'am. Don't call me that. I'm not a fucking gang leader anymore. So, do you know why I'm texting you right now? Huh? How should I know? Would you like to tell me? It looks like you're at the front door of my house for some reason. I can see you from the window. Huh? But the house I'm in front of right now belongs to my daughter and her husband. You see, they said they were going to let me move in with them today. How do you know I'm at someone's front door? You don't understand. This house was made to fit 3 generations because me and my husband are going to be living here with our son and daughter. What? Hold on. Could it be that Melissa's mother-in-law is... Yes, it's me. What? Seriously? But I heard that Melissa's mother-in-law couldn't leave the province because she had to tend the fields that has belonged to her family for generations, and also had to watch over her adopted son's grave. Oh, you said something like that to Melissa as well, right? I had Melissa send me screenshots of the texts you sent her, you see? You've been misinformed, Santina. This ex-boyfriend / private detective of yours did a lousy job. What? He didn't do his job properly? And to think that I had done him a favor. Please, I don't want to hear any of that shit. Oh, and it's not me who's currently in our hometown tending the fields and watching over my son's grave. It's my former sister's. Oh, and just so you do understand, that's not my son's grave in the first place. Huh? Oh, wait, what do you mean your former sister? You see, I moved out to that countryside when I was younger when my mom got married to a man there. But they always treated me like an outsider, and I was never really comfortable with the region's customs. I was an outcast there, and so when my mom got divorced with this man, I returned to the city. After that, you know what happened. I went to that rotten high school of ours, and I became the leader of the school gang, which you were also a part of. Don't remind me of that, but I don't understand. You said that you were an outcast back in the province, but you suddenly came to a high school in the city and became a gang leader? What was with the sudden change of character? I don't know. Maybe I just got sick of people looking down on me and wanted respect. Well, if I'm being honest, I'm ashamed of what I did as a teenager now that I've grown up. You see, after I graduated, I decided to disinvolve myself from the gang and get an honest job. I got married and had children, and now one of those children just got married. I'm going to be living with them in this new house of theirs, but I already told you that. This is completely different to what my ex-boyfriend told me. Yeah, but that just means he didn't do his job properly. Nice private detective you got there, hun. So what do you want to do? What? You want to live with us, don't you? That's what you told Melissa, right? I'm the one who had Melissa tell you that you were welcome to live with us. What? You're really just going to let me move in with you like this? Of course. Oh. And you're not going to move in with me, but with Melissa and her husband. It's their house, not mine. If you do move in, though, your room is going to be in me and my husband's side of the house. As a parent of the married couple, of course. You see, I'm the one who's going to pay for the loan that they needed to take to have this house built. Really? But I thought you said it was their house. It is. I just said I was going to pay for it. You see, I'm the one who suggested that me and my husband live with the two of them. So this is my way of paying them back for agreeing. You won't believe it, but I actually run my own business, so I earn enough money to easily pass the loan screening. If you want to live with your daughter, then surely you're going to have to accept the same conditions as I did, right? What do you mean by the same conditions? I mean that if you're going to live here, then you're going to have to pay for the loan with me. What? I mean, it's not like I don't have the money, but it's still really helpful if somebody just appears out of nowhere and pays for half of it, you know? That's impossible, I'm afraid. Impossible? What, did you intend on just living here for free? I don't have a job, you see. I couldn't help pay off your loan even if I wanted to. What? That's why I was planning on moving in with my daughter and her husband and have them provide for me instead. You're joking, right, Santina? Don't tell me that you were just trying to leech off your child, were you? As her mother, that is simply just too embarrassing, even for someone like you. Not only that, but you just appear out of nowhere for the first time in 15 years after abandoning her and her father? Surely you must have been joking, right, Santina? Actually, Yes, you were clearly joking, right? Yes, I was just joking. I knew you were just joking. Seriously, you're hilarious, Santina. I mean, what kind of degenerate would attempt to leech off her daughter that she abandoned after 15 years of ignoring her? All right, good conversation. Why are you still at our front door? Is there something else you wanted to tell me? But my daughter said that I was welcome. No, I said that. You're welcome if you're going to pay for the loan just like I am. But you said yourself that that was impossible, so I'm afraid you're not welcome anymore. Oh, and if you do something to my adorable daughter-in-law, just know that I won't forgive you for it. Do you understand? Yes, but, actually, goodbye. Okay then, bye, Santina. Nice seeing you again. Mother-in-law, we just arrived at the station. What happened to my mother? She already went home. What? I told her that I was the one who was going to pay for the home loan. I said that if she was going to be moving in, then it must mean that she was going to pay off the loan with me, and that I was so grateful for it. That's when she panicked and fled. You see, Santina's the kind of person that easily backs off when she sees that she's not going to benefit from a situation. I see. I think I know what you mean. But I'm impressed. Father-in-law said that my mother was your servant back in high school or something, but it looks like that was true. He told you that, but I told him to keep it a secret. I assure you, Melissa, I'm not proud of the person I was back in high school. I've put it all behind. Anyways, I think I know where she got the stuff about me tending fields in the province or protecting a grave or something. So I told her about that as well, and I assured her that it wasn't me. That's my former sister-in-law, by the way. Oh, and it won't do if you run into her on your way home, so take a taxi, all right? Okay, I understand. I doubt she's going to bother us again, seeing how scared she was, but tell me just in case she does bother you, all right? I will. Thanks for your help. By the way, I bought these roll cakes you like from the department store. Oh, thanks. I also bought you something. Coffee beans grown in the place we went to, because I know you love coffee. Oh, thank you. Why don't the four of us sit down for a snack once you two get home? All right, mother-in-law. On my way home in the taxi, I saw someone that looked like my mother on her way to the station. She was wearing these really flashy clothes and was walking so fast that it was obvious she wanted to get away from our house as soon as possible. My mother-in-law told us about what happened when me and my husband got home and the four of us sat down for some cake and coffee. It seems like this isn't the first time my mother-in-law has saved the day. And her face went red when my father-in-law told us about other such episodes. Apparently, a few days later, my mother appeared at our old house where the three of us used to live. It seems like she thought that my father still lives there, and she spammed the doorbell shouting something about how she wanted to get back together. The woman who lives there now opened the door, thinking it must be some sort of lover of the person who previously lived there. She screamed as well, and there was a huge fight, my mom getting multiple slaps on the face. The police were called to the scene, and my mother was forced to pay all sorts of alimonies and reimbursements or other such bills. After that, some relatives of hers grabbed her by the neck and forced her to return to her hometown in the province. She now works from day to night every day, as she was now in debt after paying off all those bills she had to pay.
I know you're at work, but why aren't you picking up? I have amazing news. Hello?
I'm busy right now.
Just pick up for a second, please.
I'll talk later, okay? I'm actually busy right now.
Just wait for a second. I'll tell you now. The big news I have to tell you is I'm officially pregnant.
Oh.
I knew it was coming when I started vomiting and getting crazy cramps. I mean, I'm 30 after all, so pregnancy is bound to hit hard. At least I have your support though. Aren't you happy?
I mean, I guess.
You don't sound as excited as I am. We've been trying for years and years now.
Okay, May, I get it. Congratulations.
Well, congrats to you too, since they're also your baby. I don't get it. Are you not in the mood right now, or what?
I have to stay out late tonight.
Again? I really wish you would take a break every now and then. I'm not as hip as before, so the pregnancy is making it worse. Plus, I miss having you by my side.
Listen, May. We need the money for the baby. Would you rather he have no toys or decoration for their room?
I plan to file for paid vacation, and we don't know the gender yet, so why are you saying he?
Because I want a son. All I wanted to say is that I'll be home late. If I keep texting you, I'll be home even later.
Okay, I see. Can you try to request tomorrow off? I'm sorry, I just need a little help to move things around so it can go much easier.
I'm buying most of the stuff around the house. I need to work. It's not like you're working.
I understand, but...
But what?
Nothing. And I also scheduled another doctor's appointment 2 weeks from now, so can you request that day off, please?
Stop texting me, May.
Okay, sweetheart. I'll see you after work. I'll try to stay up.
Don't bother. I'll be very late.
Okay, love you. I'll see if Nina can come help. Nina? Yes? I feel like Jill doesn't love me anymore. He keeps working and I understand we need money, but I'm going to file for paid vacation, so I don't know. Well, don't you want your son to have a good education? I never told you he was a boy. We don't know the gender yet. Oopsie, my bad, May. Do you think you can come over tomorrow so we can move a couple of things around? It'll be easier so I can move around more freely and be out of Jill's hair. I'm busy, May. I'm sorry. No, it's the last minute. I understand. When is your next appointment? 2 weeks from now. Alrighty. I want to ask Jill again if he can come home again, but he didn't really respond the first time. In the case he doesn't come, can you come? No, sorry. Oh, why not? I have a hair appointment for my next shoot and I'm filmed for a bunch of other things for the next 2 weeks. It's going to be a Snow White theme. Oh, okay. I just collapsed on the ground. Please come home. The cramps are hurting me so bad. I can hardly get up. Jill, pick up the phone, please. Hello? Nina, please come to my house. The key is under the mat. Just open the door, please. I fell and can't get up. Pick up the phone, please. Hello?
Are you making dinner tonight? Hello, can you respond?
I can't believe you. I needed you last night.
Oh my gosh, here we go again.
I passed out on the ground and took myself to bed before you came home.
Is that why you've been acting so cold to me? Whose fault is that, May? Did I tell you to pass out on the ground? I'm sorry, I'm just a little stressed out. I'll pick up some Chinese food to make it up to you.
Get me 2 orders.
Anything you want.
Hey, I just wanted to remind you about the appointment for the baby tomorrow. I think something might be wrong with me or potentially the baby.
I'm busy.
I asked you 2 weeks ago to request off for the appointment, babe.
Okay, what does that have to do with me?
This is your baby. It's not like I messed around with different dude or anything. This is your kid. Can't you at least be there for them? And could you also be there for your wife of 7 years?
I don't need this right now.
Last night, I was up when you came home late.
I saw you under the cover sleeping.
You saw my back. My back was to you.
Okay, so what's your point? It's not like I came back at 5 in the morning on my free will.
Whatever. I wouldn't bother staying up for you tonight.
Didn't ask you to.
I smelled perfume on him last night. So what? You have like 20 different perfume sets, lol. The smell he had smelled like periwinkle blossom. I don't have that perfume. I'm surprised you noticed this distinct scent. I'm impressed. Seriously, Nina, I'm concerned. Do you think he's cheating? I don't want to say that. For the sake of him, for the sake of my own sanity, and for the sake of my child. That's not a great way of speaking. Please try not to stress yourself for the baby's sake. Stop staying up for that bum and get some proper sleep. You have an appointment tomorrow. You're right. Night. Good night, Pumpkin. Good night, Squash. What did I say about calling me that? To call you that forever and ever? Good night.
May,
Yes, Mom?
don't call me that right now. How could you not allow my son to be there for one of the first pregnancy checkups?
Huh?
Don't me. You know what you did.
With all due respect, I invited your son several times to be there, but he claimed to have work even though I notified him of the date 2 weeks in advance.
That is not what he told me.
What did he tell you?
Let's put a pause to that topic. Have you finished the appointment already?
I have.
Is everything alright with my grandbaby?
Thankfully, yes.
How about you?
I'm not doing the best, but it will all be worth it after the pregnancy.
Feel better, May. Take care of yourself.
Thank you. Sorry for not responding, my love. You're a few weeks late. I apologize again. Are you okay now? What's up with you, Nina? You barely visit me anymore or talk to me. I'm sorry. My career in modeling is starting to take off and it's making things a bit harder. I'll try to better manage my life. Okay, I'll try to be more understanding then. Do you want to have a girls' night out in a few days? I might be busy then. Sorry. Oh, okay. Sorry to bother. Are you coming home tonight?
I always come home.
I never see you around the house anymore. Didn't notice.
Goodbye.
Where are you now?
What type of question is that?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Were you out of your mind? May, text me back. You left before I even got to say anything. A pregnant wreck if I've ever seen one.
I am so upset at you.
Did you really follow me here? How did you know where I was? Did you track me down or something?
You won't sleep at my house tonight. You told me you sold our old house before, but when I pull up at the front door, you actually answered the damn front door.
Again, how did you know where I was?
You'd rather be at our old home without me there. You have a pregnant, loving wife, and you would rather be away from that.
I'm not going to argue with you. I'll gladly sleep here tonight. Bye.
How could you? Pick up the damn phone. Don't piss me off. You really left that note on my doorstep for everyone to see. So what I said isn't true then? Disloyal of them all. There was a night few months ago where I found Jill at our old house. He said he sold it off but didn't. But I found him there. The night before I found him there and after he fell asleep, I shared his location with me. When I went to check the next day where he was, his location was at the house. But I also saw your location there too. So the both of you have been at our old supposedly sold-off house together. Is that why you stopped talking to me? You have no proof if I was actually there or not. It could have been a glitch. I can't believe you would spread rumors about me based on that. Hey, take a look. 47 attachments? What the hell are these? These were times in the past 4 months where both of you were at the house. I took a screenshot of both of your locations each time I wasn't busy. You're a stalker! I should really press charges against you. This has to be harassment. It wouldn't end well for you if you did that. Boy, to me. If that's the case, I'll take it to social media with a single press. Your image as a model will be damaged. You're actually sick. Maybe it's your old age. You're only 5 years younger than me. Don't act like that. You know, he told me you've been distant. That's because I wasn't sure before and I'm still not sure now. So as my old best friend, tell me the truth, Nina, before I talk to Jill about this. Have you two been seeing each other? You promise not to tarnish my name? I'll try not to. Okay. Yes, we have been seeing each other. He's been cooking me dinners, buying me clothes, taking me on dates. I'm sorry. Why keep this from me? Why do this to me? I don't know, May. I don't know. How long has it been like this? First time we met, I saw him sizing me up and down, but it hasn't been until you were showing signs of pregnancy he started talking to me and inviting me on dates. He couldn't stand the thought of being pregnant, so he cheated on me? You are cut off, Nina. Don't speak to me. May, I never wanted it to be like this. You're not going to tell anyone about this, right? I'm leaving you. We will be getting divorced.
Excuse me? I see. You're doing this because I lied about selling our old house.
It's clear to me there were some nights you would work overtime while other nights you went to see Nina. You were never working overtime for my child. You were doing it to pay for both houses and fund Nina for dates.
Who is fitting you with all this bullcrap? Maybe you should rest. Pregnancy is making you delusional.
We are over, Jill. And not only that, but I forbid you to come see him being born. I will also force you child support out of you. You can see him every now and then, but for the most part, he will stay with me.
You are speaking all this bullshit, but have nothing to back it up. And I have a son? When did you check the gender?
I went last week with your mother.
You checked the gender without me? How could you go with my mother but not me?
I've been calling your mother with updates and told her how you've been neglecting me. She was going to yell at you about it, but I told her to leave it to me.
Is this a prank? You're making it seem like I'm in the wrong.
I just spoke to Nina. Read the screenshots.
What?
No point in lying anymore, Jill. I know the truth.
Ha! Whatever. I don't care. I couldn't stand to be your husband while you were pregnant at 30 years old. Truly a disgusting sight anyway.
Thanks, Jill. I feel so loved as always.
Divorce me all you want, but I will be there for my son's birth.
Come there all you want, but I will file a restraining order. Now stop texting me. I'm just letting you know what's up.
We are done here, May. Don't you think you've won?
Here are messages from both Nina and Jill. Oh, you finally did it. Pick up the phone. I can't. I'm crying. Wipe your tears, May. It's better if that hoe and my idiotic offspring are out of your life. I don't know where that boy got the nerve acting like that. You're never too old for a lecture. And stop being a whim. It took you long enough. Harsh as always. Good job, May. May, why the hell did Jill's mom post screenshots of our messages? My manager is blowing up my damn phone. Whoa, I didn't know she would do that. She put all of her business on the internet and it's your fault. Why would you send the messages in the first place? Because I have literally no one else to talk about it with. I'm honestly glad she did it, and as far as I'm concerned, your image can be ruined. That has nothing to do with me. You asshole!
Do you have any clue what you just made my mother do?
I didn't make her do anything, boo.
All our family members follow her. Now I'm getting torn to shreds.
And why should I care? I'm not the one who did this. Go take it up with your mama.
You couldn't leave your fat old mouth closed, huh?
You're only 1 year younger than me, Grandpa. Don't get ahead of yourself.
You filthy whore.
Oh my gosh, thank you, even though you were the one cheating on me.
I can't do this while I'm at work. Goodbye.
Lana, why would you do that?
May, hush. I know you wanted me to do it for you.
Whatever do you mean?
You're starting to take after me.
Thanks, Lana, for calling me and checking up on me when no one else would.
Yeah, whatever. Consider us equal since my whole bag of an offspring cheated on you with that rascal.
Do you think you can be there when I give birth?
Of course I can. Thank you, May.
Conclusion. Nina ended up getting kicked to the curb in her early stages of becoming a model due to the scandal. Jill is continuously chastised by his family members online or whenever they see him around. I gave birth to my son and named him Lionel, the name of my late father, and similar sounding name to Lana. I filed for divorce and was able to get custody over my baby and child support. I was able to get my own cozy apartment and live happily with my son.